Yeah, evidently I'm too negative. I don't get it. Evidently I'm bad news when it comes to Stellantis. You know, evidently the Dodge CEO is not happy with me and not happy with OC Motivator. Sure as hell can't be happy with Butter right now. I mean, you're just speaking facts though. But what do you expect, Matt? I mean, I'm down to have a conversation with you. What do you expect? This car is garbage. So welcome on back to TK's Garage. Evidently, the CEO of Dodge, Matt McClure, is thinking that, the coverage that we've been given, the Dodge Charger Daytona EV, is too negative. Well, I mean, if facts are negative, I'm sorry, but they're still facts. That car is never going to compete with what a Demon 170 is. That car can never compete with what even the base model narrow body Hellcat was. I mean, I dare to say it can't even compete with Scat Packs. Oh, but the car does 3 point something, blah, 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 0 to 60. Yeah, the first time you do it. See, we got to have truth in advertising here, or marketing, or what you want to talk about with this friggin' car. Rich Rebuilds, we did a whole long podcast. Myself, Demonology, OC Motivator, Rich Rebuilds, Butter the Insider, and OC Motivator. Did I already say OC Motivator? Anyways, it's late for me, guys. What do you want from me? It's like almost 5, or it's early. It's almost 5 in the morning. But I saw this, and I saw Brad do a video over at OC Motivator, and I just was like, it makes sense. I can understand why you'd be upset or whatever because we're being negative, but the car sucks. We did that long podcast, and Rich said the same thing. After you do that first launch, like if you get back and you try to launch again or launch, you're not going to consistently get 3 point something seconds 0 to 60s. That car bogs down. It's done. You can't call that a muscle car. I can take my Green Monster, I can take a Scat Pack, 6-speed manual with the Tremec out to the track, and I can beat on it all day. All day. And I'm going to get around the same times every single time that goes down the track. It's not going to give me the same time every time I go down the track. That stupid electric charger. It's not. Is it cool at Cars and Coffee? Okay. Ooh. Is it cool to go to the local supermarket? Yeah. So what you're telling me is that's a car for the wife. That's a chick's car, is what you're telling me. Now, I know I have a lot of female drivers that are going to see this video and be like, TK, I'm not talking about y'all. You know what I mean. That is a car for your significant other to take the kids to school, if you dare, because it's not reliable, to take the kids to school and go get groceries in it. It's a BMW X3, basically. Like, that's what I would give my girl. Here's the X3. Here, sweetheart. Here's the X3. Here, sweetheart. Here's an electric charger. That's what that is. I equate that to the same thing as your Hurricane Rams. That is a truck I'm giving to a female. So I know guys that have this truck right now are like, F-U-T-K. Yeah. Be mad. I don't care. You can be mad. If I want an inline 6, I'll buy a BMW. I'm not buying that from Ram. You can't call this electric car from Dodge a muscle car. It's not. Butter just did extensive test drives and stuff with these vehicles from multiple dealerships, okay? That car sucks. Now, there's going to be some from the EV crowd that love that car. And there's going to be some that just love it because, you know, they signed a lease and they're stuck with it. More power to you. You have your opinion. You can love that car. Yay for you. But those of us that are actually in the Mopar Brotherhood that have owned Hellcats, Red Eyes, Demons, Rams, all right? SRT 8s, Magnums. I've owned all that. Those of us that have been in the Brotherhood and have owned all this stuff, this is not a Dodge, okay? This is a bastardized European Alfa Romeo electrical disaster that you threw a Dodge-looking body on it and put the Fratsonic logo on it. So, pardon me, Matt, if I'm negative. But when you start building shit that customers actually want to buy, sign me up. I'll order the first one. When you drop a Hemi in something, even if it looks like that, I'll buy one. I'm not going to buy that Hurricane crap that you're going to sell later this year. It's trash. Garbage. Come back with the Viper and it's an MC20. Miss me with that. It's cool. I'm glad that you're thinking. You know, you come back with an SRT4 or something. Cool, maybe. Maybe I'll grab one of those. But when you want to get back to making muscle cars, let me know. Maybe I won't be so negative then. But when you actually build a muscle car, let me know. Because this shit you're building now, the strongest muscle car on the planet, my ass. Whoopee!